It's a real pleasure for me to be here today. I've been wrestling with this particular issue for several sessions. And each year, the expungement bill has passed the House with ever-increasing margins. I think the press conference today basically, in my view, ensures passage from the General Assembly next year, this coming year. The Chamber's voice and support is not only important, I think it's critical for this particular issue. But, I heard them talk about the business community, but there are 90-some thousand individuals whose lives will be changed significantly by this piece of legislation. You're going to hear from one today, but there are mothers who cannot go to school and read to their kids, not go on a field trip because they committed a Class D felony. There was a gentleman that was at the gym who had worked for a company for 16 years, and his company was purchased by another company, and that other company decided to do record checks. So he lost his job because of an offense, minor Class D felony offense that he had committed some 20 years ago, and he lost his job. So, there are lives that's going to be changed. We have students who've gone to school. Is Senator Higdon here? I always like to tell Senator Higdon's story about his constituent who was in college and got caught in a drug thing with some other young college students. She didn't want to tell her parents, so she went on and did what the lawyer said and copped a plea. The problem is that when she graduated from college and decided to look for a job, up pops the devil, a felony conviction. So again, these are people who have not reoffended in a period of time. These are people who've only committed one felony and have not reoffended. These are people that deserve and require a second chance. And I'm glad to see you here today. As our governor would say, we are better than that.
My name is Gerald Neal. I serve in the Senate. I represent the 33rd District. And I'm here in solidarity with the issue and those individuals that fought so long to make this legislation a reality. I want to congratulate Representative Owens for the stalwart efforts that he's made and the successes he's had in the House. I want to congratulate the business chambers that have stepped up to the plate, recognizing that it's a win-win for everyone, but more than anything, a win for those individuals that we expect to rejoin society fully. And this removes one of the barriers that prevents that. This removes one of the barriers that, in fact, fuels reoffending and the circle that goes around and around as it relates to the system. So to express my solidarity with this, I wanted to let you know that the identical bill that Representative Owens has been filing year after year successfully will today be filed in the Senate as an expression of our commitment to this ideal and in solidarity with everyone here. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Representative David Floyd.
Okay, we're all talking today about our sense of justice in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, so let's talk about justice. Justice is essentially setting right that which is wrong. And so in an individual prosecution, there's a culmination at some point. Okay? And you have to have that retribution needs to be paid. The state needs to exact the retribution, and that has to be fulfilled for culmination. There's also restoration that has to be satisfied if there was a victim involved. And so justice, after retribution and restoration have been completed, then justice should come to a close. Justice has been served. You know, Lady Justice, you've seen the statue of Lady Justice, always, almost always blindfolded, holding scales all the time, sometimes with a sword, representing equality and fairness. But as many Kentuckians know, Lady Justice can't see you, she can't help you, she can't touch you, she can't do anything for you. She is a concrete lady. Justice is not a statute. It's an ideal that lawmakers should be prepared to serve. To serve justice, though, requires an acknowledgement, a recognition in an individual case of a beginning and an end. To zealously pursue the beginning, to zealously pursue the execution of justice, but never to accept that it can end in the case of a Class D felon, surely that's an injustice. I've heard a lot of stories from people in my district, people who I did not know were felons, but were friends of mine who told me the story upon hearing about the possibility of expungement.